Madness global viewing public. It's time for another action-packed episode of Monday Madness. I'm Scott Gunn, coming to you live from Cincinnati, Ohio, and I'm here with Tim Schenck, who's coming to you live from bucolic and patriotic Hingham, Massachusetts. Hello, Tim.
Hello, Scott. We are getting closer and closer. 23 shopping days, actually just 23 days until the beginning of Lent Madness 2021.
Absolutely. By the way, every day is a shopping day at the Lentorium.
That is absolutely right. And I'm sure, I just have a feeling that we'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah. So a lot of people have been asking us about the bracket. Seen a lot of questions on Facebook, Twitter. People want to know, why is the bracket more obscure this year?
Yeah, why are there a lot of saints on here that they have not heard of before? I mean, there's some that they certainly have, like, Joan of Arc, and, well, that may be it, but there are a few. And we realized that this year, of all years, when people may be stuck at home, this is a great year to learn about some more obscure saints, some new saints, some saints that people haven't heard of, and what better way to do that than through the Lent Madness bracket.
Right. So this is all part of the generosity of the Supreme Executive Committee. We're helping you pass the time during this time of isolation and shutdown in the pandemic.
That is correct. And it is, as always, the safest online Lenten devotion out there. In
fact, it's more than that, though, isn't it? Because another somewhat famous bracket-based competition wasn't able to get it together. They are no longer the longest-running one. Lent Madness is now, in addition to being the world's largest and best online Lenten devotion, we are also, as far as we're concerned, the world's oldest continuously running bracket competition.
That's right. We need a little TM to pop up after you say that, but that's right. Now, some of these matchups. This bracket has some of the most incredible themed matchups. Now, many of them are hidden and will be revealed in time unless some people can figure them out. But
right.
Should we talk about just a couple of them?
Yeah, we should.
All right. One of them, of course, is the Great Battle of the Deli Meats. Do you want to explain that one?
No, you brought it up. I think you should explain it.
Okay. Well, we do have Catherine of Bologna
yeah,
versus Catherine of Genoa.
Exactly.
So it's, we got the bologna, we got the salami. It's, if I have to spell it out for you, yeah.
We're going to be sending a lot of emails about this battle. Perhaps it'll end up in your spam filter.
Oh, nicely done. That's excellent.
Yeah, I guess one of my favorites is there are other ones, again, as Tim said, that will be revealed. But one of my favorite ones is we're going to find out once and for all who's great, Albert the Great or Leo the Great.
Right. I believe that that was a question asked of Jesus.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So we've got some good battles in there.
Yeah, we do. Also, just some fun people to get to know. We have Isidore the Simple versus Simeon the Holy Fool. So that'll be not that any of what we do is utter foolishness or simple in the least, but it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Now, Scott, one thing I was curious. I know when you were looking up at the matchups, were you looking at anything in particular? Did you just know them off the top of your head?
Well, yeah. I mean, what I like to do is I go to a used bookstore, and I just get a good Encyclopedia Britannica. They're super cheap, and you can see I got some books, get some shelf space. That's one way to do it. But then you've got to lug like 700 pounds of books back to your house. That's a little awkward. So the better way to go, and it's going to save your muscles, make your back feel better, is the Saintly Scorecard.
Now, how much does that weigh, would you say?
Not more than like 30 or 40 pounds.
Okay, excellent. That's great. You're strong.
Yeah. So this Saintly Scorecard, you can see it's customized for Lent Madness 2021. It's not like any other scorecard that's ever existed. One of a kind. And this baby sells for just $5.
Wow.
Yeah. And if you need a bunch of them for your church, we used to have bulk packs, but they're sold out. However, we made some quantity discounts. So just go to the Forward Movement website or the Lentorium, and you can get these things for $5, or if you buy enough of them, the price drops to $3, which is super cheap. Has a has a matchup calendar, has a fold-out bracket. It's all the good stuff right there.
That's amazing. So what you're saying is I really do need to order them for my own parish before they run out.
That's exactly right.
Okay, well, I will hopefully do that this week. Also, if this was just, and this is amazing, and it's the perfect size, but if you wanted this to be supersize,
yeah,
what would you like? The big gulp of brackets, what would you do?
Well, you really only have two choices here. One choice is you go to the McDonald's drive-thru, hand them your scorecard, and say supersize it.
Yeah.
And they'll hand it back to you, and it's going to be a lot bigger because you said supersize it. Right. But then you got to get in the car, go to McDonald's, and it's awkward. The other option is you just get one of these giant bracket posters, and it's huge. This thing's massive. Look at that. Look at how big that is.
It's basically a Scott Gunn growth chart.
Yeah, exactly right. So anyway, you can get this thing. They're just $11, and there's no extra charge for full color, and wow. You can write on it. So that's a great thing.
Nice. Yeah, I like to put that up and use a Sharpie.
Yeah. Now, by the way, if somebody doesn't want to spend any money on Lent Madness, we always hawk our stuff, but you can totally play Lent Madness for free on the Lent Madness website. I just can't remember where that is.
Yeah, I know. All I remember is that it has 2 dots.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember the rest of it?
Let me look at look at that. It's on the back of the scorecard.
Nice.
It's www.lentmadness.org.
You see, that's the kind of teamwork that sets us apart here at the Supreme Executive Committee.
Exactly.
So I just want to have a quick sip of my coffee here.
Wow. What are you drinking that out of, Tim?
Oh, I thought you wanted to know what I was drinking. Obviously, black coffee. Oh, this is we have a few of these left over, I believe. So if you're not familiar with Lent Madness, every year the Golden Halo winner gets a mug. Oh, and and so in 2020 it was the amazing and incomparable Harriet Tubman.
Yeah.
So I thought this was one of a kind. This wasn't custom made just for me.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So you can go to the Lentorium and get yourself a Harriet Tubman mug. We also have some Martha of Bethany mugs left still. And there's Lent Madness travel mugs and some other stuff. So you can drink your coffee out of a Lent Madness mug if you're a real fan.
That is amazing. Well, that's good to know. And is there a specific section on the website that someone would go to?
You'd go to the Lentorium.
Oh, the Lentorium. Maybe you already said that. I wasn't really listening when you were talking.
Yeah, no, it's fine. But one thing I did want to mention that's going to be new for this week is at the request of our viewers, because we really do care about our public, people wanted there's a bracket you can download on the Lent Madness website and print it out for yourself, and that's free. We don't charge for that. We made it fillable. Thanks to Rochelle at Forward Movement. So now it's you can put it on your computer and you can type your stuff in it and print it out, and then you won't have to read each other's sloppy handwriting. So if your church is doing a bracket pool, a betting pool, you can get fillable brackets to download and print out, and that's on the Lent Madness website on the bracket tab.
Wow, that's an amazing upgrade. Thanks, Rochelle. I usually just take my purple Sharpie and write onto the screen of my computer.
No, well, that's a good way to do it. And I know that you and your hero, the former president, are big Sharpie fans, so that's great.
Yes, yeah. All right, so on that note, before we get any deeper, it's great to know that we are getting ever closer to Lent and to Lent Madness. And Scott, I say this with all sincerity, Happy Lent.
Happy Lent.